A evil Jeskai deck. Narset, Enlightened Master. 3 of any, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 white. Legendary creature, human monk, first strike, hexproof, 3/2. Now, this commander is evil. Why? Because of the ability. Whenever Enlightened Master attacks, exile the top 4 cards of your library. Until end of turn, you may cast non-creature cards exiled without paying their mana cost. Now, in the Sky Blue Dragon Shield sleeves, this deck is in. Now, this deck is why there is a second main phase. Of course, you have instances to protect her when she's attacking. Maybe some flash cards as well. But ultimately, I have it set with spells, instant sorceries in mind more than enchantment spells and what have you. So it has to be non-creature cards. So you can cast whatever you want on your second main phase if it's a non-creature. So it's pretty evil. Total of 37 lands, 8 island, 7 mountain, and 7 plains. That's the basic land. Going to utilities. Arcane Lighthouse to have creatures lose hexproof so I could target them with my spells. Chancery, Garrison. There goes Command Tower. Right here, Command Tower. Cryptic Caves to draw a card when I need to. Land Search, Mana Fix. Mana Fixing, Exotic Orchard. Any color land opponent control could produce. Encampment, in case I need another creature out. Depth, so I could look at the top 3 cards in my library and put it back in any order. Which is important for this deck. I really want to have that outlet of scrying and looking through my library to see what's going to come up next. Farmland, just for card draw. Maze of If for control. Monastery. Passage to make her unblockable. Sea of Clouds. And False God. As you can tell, my dual lands, I have blue-white more because I have a lot of blue-white more in this deck. Moving on to creatures. This is a heavy non-creature deck, so I have 4 creatures in this deck. Mainly, hopefully I could get them in my hands so I could get their abilities. This is a political card, basically, so players can, card draw. So they might be, I don't want to kill that creature or attack right now. Monastery Mentor. Great card for this deck. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 white monk onto the battlefield with prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1. So pretty helpful to get tokens out so you can have some creatures for blocking. Sky Rampart. Rampart is a new... Rampart is a new card that got released in a recent Commander. In its battlefield trees left to right, each player may attack only the nearest opponent. This is another control element. And lastly, no land, Dar. Whenever I cast an instant sorcery spell, put 3 counters on target land you control. So this is also helping me get creatures out so I can have blocks available. So I have, I believe, 4 planeswalkers in this deck. Play these when I get them on my second main phase. Dovaban, I have it in here for the final ability. Casmina, spells your opponent's cast, that target planeswalker You control costs 2 more to cast. It's also a creature as well. I mean, I'll have it for the creatures and draw a card. But it's also good control. Narset, Transcendent. Also, I'm saying this now, I love the Japanese styled art, so I'm probably going to put that as my thumbnail. Moving on. Narset, Transcendent. Your opponents can cast non-creature spells. I have that for the control element, so hopefully I could get her to ultimate. But then it's also, look at the top card of her library. Non-creature in a land, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. Last, Ral, Culver Storms. Draw a card, deals 3 damage. Draw 7 cards, deals 7 damage. This is basically to have removal. Okay. I don't know if you heard that bang, but let's move on. 12 enchantments. Again, if it's not a flash, I will have to place these in my second main phase. Myth realized, cast non-creature spell, put a lore counter, becomes a power toughness creature. Dual casting, I have this in other spell decks. This is to copy spells if I have a token creature out. Everwatching Thursoul, whenever opponent attacks you, planeswalker you control, draw a card. Prism for control. Invoking the Saint Draft, whenever my creature attacks, create a 4/4 angel. So they're either going to block my commander or the 4/4 angel. Siege, so I can choose cons or dragons. Depending on the environment and what's going on in the game, I'll choose. Gander, control, Still the Godhead. If it's white, lifelink. If it's blue, unblockable. This is to help my commander. Vance's Blasting Cannons. So if it's a non-land card, you may cast it. So it's like it's like a mini Narset ability. Then it transforms, it becomes a well, I'll just show you real quick. Land, deals 3 damage. So the removal outlet. Leyline of Combustion for another control element. Hopefully they were like, I don't want to use 2 damage because it might start adding up. The Mist into Dream. Each creature opponent's control is an illusion. Whenever it becomes a target of a spell, sacrifice it. That's opponents. And last, Swarm Intelligence. I can choose copies. I can copy my spells. That's why that's in here. A lot. This deck is pretty evil. Artifacts. Mostly to reactivate, look at the top of my library, reactivate ability as well. So since it's Divine Top, my original is here. Moving on. Soul Ring, mana. Stray's Arctic Resonator, pay 2, copy triggered ability. So that would copy her ability to the point where I could get 8 cards instead of 4. And just cast them for free. Thought Vessel, so I have no maximum hand size. Command Sphere, Dark Steel Plate, my original is in here as well. Make my commander indestructible. Sunforger, creature gets +4/+0. I have it in here. So her power is stronger, so maybe when someone blocks with a creature, it can kill it. Because I also have First Strike on my commander. Unattach, search for a red or white instant card. Hammer of the Sand. I'm not sure where my original is, but again, helps her get indestructible. Centennial Tower. Whenever I cast it into sorcery, deals 1 damage equal to +1. The number of spells cast before it. Tapestry Ages. Pay 2, draw a card. Only if I cast a non-creature spell. And last, Miari. Whenever you cast an instant, pay 3. If you do, copy that spell. So a lot of copying spells as well. Alright. We're getting to the bulk of the deck right now. The last thing I always go to, spells. 31. 31 spells. Boros Charm. If I get this into 4 cards, Make my commander indestructible. Keep this for when someone wants to counter my spell in my second phase. Deflecting Palm, same. Prevent damage to my commander. Disenchant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Is it Charm? Help with counters. Help with counters. Jeskai Charm. To help with whatever I want to choose, really. Real Reversal. Love this card. I'll just exchange control of permanent types. A little Chaos. Fiery Conflicts. I get to choose 3. Same mode twice if I want to. Great card. Insidious Will. To do any of these. If I have more spells I want to cast, I can copy it with that card. Limits of Solidarity. Gain control of a creature. Mirror Reeve. Each other creature becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature until end of turn. So even that, I could target one of my tokens. Krajo's Croties? Command. Yeah, choose one of those. Don't know how to pronounce that. Return to Dust. Great card. Seize the Day. Untap target creature after this main phase again. Basically, there's another main phase for combat, so I could get more triggers with her ability. Return 6 non-land permanents to owner's hand. Rouse Dispersal to help me get Call of Storms out. Chroma's Vengeance. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Board Wipe Devil's Playground to give me tokens. Swarm to give me Angel tokens. And I get to copy it for each time I cast my commander. Game plan, each player shovels their hand and graveyard into their library and then draw 7 cards. This is to help me get cards in my hand. Because the cards exiled with the commander do stay exiled. Incite Rebellion. Player. Incite deals damage to each player. No, to each creature that player controls equal to the number of creatures they control. Mind's Desire is a recent edit. Shuffle my library, then exile the top card of my library. So I will do this in my second main phase. Cast all the spells before I play this. So I can copy it because of the Storm ability. And then I can play this card without paying its mana cost. So I'm basically doing Narset's ability again. Rebirth, destroy all creatures, create a horror artifact token. River's Rebuke. Return on non-land permanents. Approach of the Second Sun. Hopefully I could get this in my hand, play it the first time, then return it to the library so it's a ring condition. Fine Mind's Foresight. And it costs 3, reveal it. Scrambleverse. Chaos Element. Clone Legion to have copies of creatures. Stormhorde. This is basically whatever life I have, I create that many creatures, 1/1s, which hopefully I get this first turn and I still have 40 life because then I can just kill someone off if they don't have flyers. And lastly, take an extra 2 turns, time stretch. So yeah, a lot of spell casting, a lot of chaos. There's probably better combos I can do, but so far I have loved everything I have done with this deck because of the chaos elements I have in it. And I was able to win because of Clone Legion, and I actually had Approach for Second Sun go off. So it is a pretty well established deck still. So I'll leave the deck list in the description below. If you like this video, leave a like. It helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Subscribe for the channel for more deck techs. And comment. Alright, I think I said it all. See you guys next time.